Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88 and we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We're all the way in White Peaks. How excited are you guys? Anyways guys, we're going to be going on to case number 25. Let's see what White Peaks has to bring us. Pretty excited, man. Welcome to White Peaks, Commissioner Ace. The district's named after its beautiful mountains. Even though we're here to work, if you get a chance, you should visit the forest, the camping grounds, and even the caves. It's packed with tourists, but luckily we got a local here who can show us the ropes. Hey there, Ace. Ready for me to guide you around my district? There's so much to show you. You might even meet my family. But first stop, I got us 2 tickets to the Frosty Cup. It's the biggest winter sports competition in all of Pacific Bay. We better get to our seats quickly, though. It's the first year ever that women can compete in the ski jump, and it's about to start. Let's go. At the Frosty Cup. Nice view, huh, Ace? And I even managed to get one of my favorite King Dairy ice cream treats just in time. And thank you all for coming. Let's kick off the Frosty Cup with the first ever women's ski jump. First athlete up, the amazing Angelique Cruz. This is the history being made, ladies and gentlemen. The first woman to go down the Frosty Cup ramp. And there she goes. She's gaining speed down the ramp. She's about to take off. Holy smokes. Angelique Cruz has just been cut in half? Oh my. Whoa, how did that happen? What should we do, Ace? Yeah, you're right. We need to investigate immediately. What? Dude, what happened, man? It's crazy. Kind of speechless right now. Oh, she got kind of nasty. Polar bear, helicopter, volcano, victim's body. Ugh. Ski shoe, obviously a boot from hers, and pink cell phone. Where did it go? Oh, it's barely even pink. It's like pink cell phone, but it's not from the back, it's from the front, so I couldn't even tell. Oh, look at that. One of the first 2 people to even get into this case. I can't believe it. Angelique Cruz was going down the ski ramp at full speed and then suddenly, she got cut in 2. Yeah, you're right, Ace. Nobody is cut in 2 from skiing. This had to be premeditated murder. And on the grand opening of the Frosty Cup. Yeah, this is terrible news. Hopefully Roxy can give us some more insight in the autopsy. Let's take the body to the lab. Thankfully, you picked up some clues. Look at this phone. There's a woman skier on it who looks just like our victim. You think you can unlock it, Ace? And good eye, Ace. That's one of our victim's ski shoes. It must have come off during the murder. There seems to be some faded writing. I bet you'll be able to figure out what it says in no time. That's insane. Leap of death, man. That's crazy. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go grab some stars and I will see you right back. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88 and we're back. Let's examine the victim's phone. Really, really gruesome murder. Let's say NG. Yep, that's gonna be R. Nope. There we go. A way to unlock Angelique's phone, Ace. I hate to go through it without her permission, but considering she's dead, we really have no choice. Looks like her last calls were from the same number, 425-606-3257. Wait a minute. Holy cannoli, I recognize that number. Oh dear me, that's Bobby Prince's number. Sorry to get all flustered, Ace. It's just the reason I know that number is because Bobby was my high school sweetheart. Oh, Bobby Prince. We went our separate ways after I pursued the police force, but I can't believe it. It'll be so nice to talk to him again. Of course, Ace, we're gonna have to talk to him strictly for investigation purposes. But my hair looks okay, doesn't it? Learning more and more about Amy. I like it. Whoa. The message you received on Angelique's ski shoes says, enjoy your last jump. Sounds like a threat. Whoever wrote this message knew it would be Angelique's last jump down the mountain. So what you're saying is, the person who wrote the message must be the killer. I'm with you on this one, Ace. Let's send the shoe to the lab. Yeah, that sounds ominous. Ooh, 12 hours. Okay. Hey Amy, is that you? Look at you in that fancy police coat, all grown up. Hi Bobby Boo, Bobby. And gee, thanks, it's so great to see you. Sorry Commissioner Ace, you're right, we're here to work. Bobby, we know you were the last one to call Angelique Cruz, the ski jumper, just before she went down the ramp. Well yeah, I just called her to wish her good luck on the Frosty Cup. It's terrible about what happened, and awful that she died doing the one thing that she loved. I used to see Angelique out here pretty often. Out here, you say? Yep, maybe you don't know, Amy, but I come here to the mountains a lot to get in touch with nature, like living like a real man. That sounds a bit wild, but so exciting. Sorry again, Ace. Well, Bobby, seeing as you called Angelique several times before her death, we need to know if you had some sort of relationship with her. I'm sorry, but there's not much I can tell you other than I saw her last night at the hotel lobby. I wish I could be more of help. But I hope to get to the bottom of this, Amy, and maybe after we can grab a cup of coffee. Well, Bobby seemed pretty impressed with my police coat, didn't he? I'm sorry for getting giddy, Ace. I know he was the last person to call on our victim, but you don't actually believe he could be the killer, do you? Yeah, you're right. He did mention seeing Angelique at the hotel lobby. If you're going to investigate, I'm coming along. I almost wonder if he is the murderer. I guess sooner or later we're gonna find out. Skates are probably hanging up, yep. That, and then there's torn fabric. Well, you really got exceptional searching skills, Ace. You managed to find Angelique's sports bag. I bet you'll dig up a hot lead from there. And why'd you decide to pick up this torn fabric? I'm sure I'll get the answer when you piece it back together. I'm sure you will. I'll get it too. And actually, guys, check this out. 2 gold stars. Mostly that's just because I'm one of the first people to actually play the game. Woke up at 2 a.m. to play the game. At my time. Dear Angelique. Way to find out that card under all the sports equipment in Angelique's sports bag, Ace. Such a pretty card, too. Looks like the text on it is faded, though. Want to go over it with Powder Kit? I'm sure you'll have no problem. See, this probably sounds like it's going to bring up another suspect. You were quick to reveal the text on that card you found in Angelique's sports bag, Ace. The card says, Dear Angelique, we're counting on you. Love, Sharon White. It sounds like our star had a lot of pressure to succeed. What's that, Ace? You think we should chat with Sharon White to see how she knew Angelique? Good idea. I love her tan with the glasses over it. Pretty funny. Not gonna talk to her just yet. We're gonna finish off the ripped fabric in case it needs to go to how neat, you pieced back together a fun t-shirt. Oh wait, good observation, Ace. That's our victim on it. There's a phrase that reads, a king for the queen of the slopes. A King for the Queen. Do you think Hannah could tell us more about who made the t-shirt and why they chose that quote? Alright, I'll send it to her. Hours, holy crap. I can't believe Angelina is dead, and from going down the ski ramp, to think it could have been me. Her death was truly a tragedy. Are you a ski jumper as well, Miss White? Well, yeah, that's how I knew Angelina. Both of us were frustrated that women ski jumpers couldn't compete in the Frosty Cup, and so we worked together to prove to everyone that women can and should be allowed to compete. After so much resistance, we finally got what we deserved. It was a huge win for all women athletes, and her jump should have been a big moment, the first woman to ski jump in the Frosty Cup. But now everyone will forget our achievement and only remember that she got killed. This is a tragedy, not only losing Angelina, but for the image of women's sports. Poor thing. Now, because this is chapter 1, guys, I'm actually gonna spend all this cash, which means that the next case, I may not be able to use cash. So, you brought me a sliced victim, Ace. Why? That's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Roxy, that's a tasteless thing to say. Yeah, you're right. Sliced bread isn't all that tasty. Pfft. So let's see here. According to Ace, the victim was cut in two just as she was about launching off the ski ramp. Considering the speed she went down the mountain, the only plausible weapon that could cut her would have been something thin placed at the end of the ramp. Something thin and invisible to go unnoticed. That means our victim was definitely cut by a taut wire at the end of the ramp. What? A wire? How twisted. You didn't see a wire on the crime scene, did you, Ace? Unless in all that confusion after Angelina's jump, maybe the killer took down the wire and hid it. We aren't dealing with a half-wit criminal, are we, Ace? Maybe not a half-wit, but the killer sure liked things cut in half. Oh boy, I'm on fire. Anyway, I still managed to find a unique substance on the victim's body where she was cut in half. A very refined oil. Based on the oil's composition, making it resistant to extreme temperatures. I could tell it's used specifically for snowmobiles. I'm thinking that the killer used snowmobile oil to grease the wire on the ski ramp, making it less visible. Alright, anyway, excellent work, Ace. We know one thing for sure, the killer has a snowmobile. Which I'm assuming is probably not that big of a deal down here in White Peaks. Hi, Ace. I have to say the fresh mountain air is doing wonders for my spirits. After everything that happened in Jazztown, I feel refreshed at last. Anyway, I took a closer look at the engravings on the ski shoe Ace brought me, and I noticed that the writing must have been scratched with a particular object. To get a better idea, I cracked the shoe for any unusual substances. In the scratch marks, I found traces of two unique types of cheese, Gruyere and Emmental. I called up the local Swiss restaurant, and sure enough, they confirmed that Gruyere and Emmental melt together to make the perfect recipe for a classic fondue. Therefore, the message must have been written using a fondue stick, so the killer must have enjoyed a delicious meal before the crime. Well, murder is anything but cheesy, but thanks to Ace, we know a piece of evidence that the killer eats fondue. Wow. I guess Roxy isn't the only one spitting out puns. Celebrities these days, they get their faces on everything. Though personally I find it a bit creepy to wear another person's face. Anyway, the shirt reads, "A king for the Queen of the Slopes." The Queen must refer to Angelina, so that leaves the question, who's the king? Taking a closer look, we can see Angelina is holding an ice cream cone. Therefore, it didn't take much to deduce that the king refers to King Dairy, the ice cream brand. Oh, I absolutely love King Dairy ice cream. So did Angelina, apparently. King Dairy sponsors Angelina for quite a good price. She gets almost $500,000 in endorsements from them. I did a bit of digging and found that a man named Calvin Ono is the head of sponsorships at King Dairy. Wow. How cool is that to be sponsored by one of my favorite ice cream companies? Should we go speak to Calvin Ono, Ace? I'm right behind you. So make sure to like and comment, you guys. And if this, again, depending on how popular these videos get, if you guys continue to like and comment, I can actually use the money that I get from you guys to actually get more cash. So the more that you guys like and comment, the more that I can probably use cash to fund this. I can't believe it, Angelina. My gem is dead. This is atrocious, ludicrous, bonkers. What am I going to do? Well, please calm down, Mr. Ono. How long have you sponsored the victim? Since she was practically a child. I discovered her years ago when I saw her on the slopes eating a King Dairy ice cream bar. She was just a kid then. But she told me her dream was to be in the Frosty Cup, and I could tell she had the face of a winner. So I convinced the King Dairy team to sponsor her, and I've worked endlessly on endorsements to get her and our brand out in public. Finally, all that work paid off when she was asked to be the face of the Frosty Cup. Thanks to me, our very own King Dairy Girl became a celebrity. But then she got killed. Her life, my hard work, everything was all for naught. Not even an ice cream cone can turn my spirits around. Wow, what a case, Ace. Right when I come to White Peaks, we are already faced with a murder. And the death of a celebrity at that. Even worse, she got killed doing the one thing she loved, ski jumping. So far, we've got our crying ski jumper, a hysterical sponsor, both pretty distraught about Angelique's death. Well, what about your boyfriend? And then there's Bobby. He's all grown up with a beard now, but still young in heart. Oh my, I'm getting flustered. I just need a little breather. Can you hand me that girly gossip magazine over there, just to distract myself a bit? What's that, Ace? Angelina's on the cover of the magazine? Do you think it's okay to indulge in some gossip, even if she's dead? Let's see here, Ace. Have we got trouble in love? Ski jumper, Frosty Cup poster, Angeline Cruz was seen last night getting in an argument with her boyfriend of 2 years. Bobby Prince. So Bobby was dating Angeline and didn't tell me. That's withholding information, and that's a crime. Nothing like a woman scorned. Anyways, guys, stay tuned to Chapter 2. Make sure to like and comment, blow this video up, as this is the first one of White Peaks, and also it will allow me to use more cash to speed up other parts. So I'll see you guys later. This is Portuguese 88, over and out.